piece of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one, it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. And the Nuggets will look to use it as they get and with
Kevin, thanks.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Let's look at Indiana's starting lineup. And Stevenson is out there with Smith. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot. Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Indiana leading. Has to Brissett. Now Rubio. Hield outside. For the three. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 8 points.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Pacers out in front as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And the 2021 League MVP, Nikola Jokic, discussed what brought him to this point.
The hustle work, every day, twice a day, you just go up.
He did indeed. Those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Taylor is out there with Hield. Then it's MP. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Brissett in at the 5 down low. Denver making a switch here. Najee's checked in.
You think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Barton. He's got 12.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Rubio, the pass to Hoffman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this space and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're...
What's up, Mike? I'm not going to work tomorrow. I have bowling.
Doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by MP, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament, really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed it.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team
DeMarcus
Cousins, no good on the free throw.
There's just no question about Boogie Cousins and how elite he is as a talent in this league, especially at his position. A bruising, powerful center who could do just about everything you want offensively.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our...
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great look at the Utah.
Thanks, BA.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And now the Indiana Pacers starter. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. He's out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Smith in at the 4. And for Utah, the backcourt, You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Clarkson finds Gay. Now here's Mitchell. There's the drive, and Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
And here's MP. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. No good there. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Pacers out in front. They're up 7. And you hear it again and again. The Utah Jazz culture is team.
You got guys who are continuously making plays.
And Grant, for the Utah Jazz, that's something that's been that way for a long time.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, we forget the San Antonio Spurs modeled their culture after Utah long ago. Now, selfless, team first, and competitive is what they're all about.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Jackson. MP is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's O'Shea Brissett, and it's Duarte in at the 3. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And there's a defensive 3-second call.
At the line for Utah, Donovan.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level, I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Pascal. Here's Gay. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it, but you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Inside, here's MP. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Conley's checked in for Clarkson.
Mike Conley.
Mitchell against McConnell. Mitchell, the pass to Whiteside. Now Mitchell, last game with 30. The 3. The shot by Conley, no good. Here's MP.
How in the fuck did I miss
Brissett
that?
down low. And it's blocked. Pass to Conley. The 3 is up. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
An assist have created 7 out of their last 10 points.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we hit the first half. Jazz out in front, up 5. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been And so it's Indiana winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Done.
Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also since I'm from Chicago, I am.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it up. D8. Thank you. A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Look at the 76ers starting group. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, Smith is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Millsap comes in for Tobias Harris. George Niang, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for James Harden. Here's Hoffman. Millsap with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oh, that's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one off heel. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Pass to McConnell. On the wing, Hield. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And never shying away from a 3. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Pacers out in front. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections.
It's all about just reading the...
He does. He is all hustle.
And undrafted back in 2015. But that energy and effort is what's earned McConnell a place in this league.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, you know, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Korkmaz. Jordan is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Harden, and it's Niang in at the 3 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Hield against Jordan. Hield can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Harden the pass to Millsap. Over MP. Good defense by MP.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
You can't get that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. Here's Niang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And a second-round pick out of a mid-major school. Millsap has fought for his place in the NBA, earning that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out. He's checked in for the Pacers. MP comes in for Malcolm Brogdon for the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And Stevenson is out there with Smith. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Hoffman in at the two-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, 6'11", 255 pounds. Miles Turner using that size to his advantage.
Pass to Harris. Now Embiid. Turner covering. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
MP right side. Back to Turner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Indiana. So it's Indiana picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
I am Gemini, super fly guy.
Yo sigo fly, como vuelo, con el lado, mira mi hielo, yeah, como el cielo, el dinero de lejos lo veo, el dinero no duele, eso yo me desvelo, de tonto no tengo ni un solo pelo, me quieren coger, me alejo, yo le digo bye, y nos vemos, yo soy vapor, mami, como ven, wala, ando con Dios, pero el diablo me jala, con este piquete que no se iguala, patean como fútbol, le sale, tengo a tu baby.
What time is it, Daniel? Because I'm going to start dinner at like 5:15. Alright. Ah. Damn. Which one? The orange one? The orange thing? Yeah.
looks like you had a great time out there
Yeah.
at Summer League.
We had a blast.
Tomorrow I
It's time
have
to get
my,
back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Bowling thing.
2K23
Tomorrow
right
starts
around
the
corner.
tournament
While you were
or
out
the
there in
league.
Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights.
And
on
I
NBA
might
2K23.
get
I can't
my
wait to
own
share it
bowling
with all
ball
of
and
you.
stuff made.
Until then, make sure
My
you're
own
following
shoes
us
and
on
everything,
social
so
media.
that
We're
way
at
when I go to the bowling alley,
NBA_2KTV.
I don't have to
We'll see you
pay
soon,
to
and enjoy the game.
use their stuff. I can just go. So I'm gonna see how much everything
Coming up
will be,
moments
so
from
that way
now,
when I get
the
some
venue
money,
in
I
the
can
heart of
get money.
downtown New York City. The Pacers taking on the Knicks. For Indiana, good times. They've won 4 of the last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to establish their... Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball. Allie, it's...
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, it's a proud organization.
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Smith in at the power forward spot. And for New York, there and a couple of... How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
Here's Barrett. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Pass to Reddish. 4 seconds left.
Damn.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Well, a lot of confidence for the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, and plenty of experience when it comes to winning games.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there.
Grant, it's great to see Rose still contributing after all these years.
Oh, and some stars, they can't adjust to a changing role like he has, but give Rose credit for adapting and remaining effective in this league.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
We've got R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Reddish in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. Baseline try. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Really got to admire how confident Noel looks from the mid-range. I mean, squaring up and knocking down these shots consistently.
Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Burks goes in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass it to me.
Outside Burks.
Pass it.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's got 5. Randle outside. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Basket counts.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randle, so good at finishing inside.
Jackson outside. To the middle. Woo. MP shot is off.
You fucking asshole.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Halliburton against Burks. And it's Randle with the jam.
Oh, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Indiana calls timeout, coming off that win against the Sixers.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
The first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Pacers. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find...
Substitution for the
Burks comes in for Barrett, and it's Walker in for Randall.
Jalen Smith.
Knicks too.
One shot.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Indiana. They've got T.J. McConnell. He's out there with MP. And it's Smith in at the 5. Robinson gets the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
MP, the pass to McConnell.
Get out the
Robinson
paint.
with the block.
Fucker.
To the left wing. Here's Rose.
No, sir.
Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
And the floor awareness of Walker, impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
McConnell passes to MP.
Whoop.
And the layup falls.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Hey, y'all. I got to talk about this interview MP gave to my boy, Frank Valentine. First of all, nice scoop, Frank. You did good here. Second of all, I told y'all, this relationship is doomed. Dirty laundry in the press, finger pointing, complaining. Speaking of which, now I'm hearing MP wants out entirely. Does this surprise me? How do you salvage this relationship between him and Coach after all he's done, and so publicly? I know I wouldn't want this YouTube star on my team.
I am Gemini, superfly, fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini like Pac, Andre.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and...
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Thank you, Kevin.
DA, clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Stevenson in a great patient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A kicks to Bagley. It's a floater, and it's good on the way in.
For a big man, Bagley has some nice dribbling moves. He enjoys showing them off, too, when he has a chance to.
McConnell passes to Hoffman. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Here's Joseph. Takes it inside. The shot, no good. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. Passes it to Hoffman. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, Kevin, when it comes to Marvin Bagley's 2 pick in the 2018 draft, he was selected ahead of Luka Doncic, who's picked 3rd.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Wayne Casey says if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
And I really think it's important Bagley focuses on his strengths. He shouldn't concentrate on matching Doncic's production.
Yeah, Bagley's a different type of player. I mean, he's a double-double threat with impressive athleticism. He just needs to find a way to stay healthy.
2 points. That one goes. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
11 feet away. The Pacers pull it in. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Detroit. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish. Look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Olynyk, and it's Marvin Bagley in for Cunningham. Indiana also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. MV comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Halliburton subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And so in the game for the Pacers, MP is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And there's Jackson. Then it's Turner. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward position.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Diallo.
Damn it.
Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Diallo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
MP kicks to Jackson. Back to MP. It's stolen by Bagley. Shoots from the corner. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. And the rejection by Jackson. For the Pistons. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm recording a video for my YouTube channel.
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Yeah. Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
Look, I don't know where he getting all this from, bro, but I ain't say nothing to nobody.
But it's true.
And I've been thinking about it, yeah.
Well...
I am Gemini, super fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too...
Thanks. Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage.
There you see the hustle and bustle. And before...
Thanks, Brian.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And now Indiana's starting group. We've got Miles Turner, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Smith in at the 4-man position. And for the Hornets, Rozier the 2 and a new rookie. Should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate, and a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Second chance effort. Pass to Martin. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And both free throws good for MP. 9 seconds left in the first. Here's Thomas. Off target from 3-point range. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Hornets up 3 and back at them. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league.
I really like the step back move.
Grant, that step back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
No.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got T.J. McConnell, O'Shea Brissett out there with Jackson. Then it's MP, and it's Duarte in at the 3 slot. Down low. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. The Hornets with a lead. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for McConnell. Charlotte again missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
MP no good. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Martin. He's got 10. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Thomas. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Thomas has got 5 now.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Inside. The jump hook. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. McDaniels can't hit. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Jackson. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. So for the Hornets, Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. Washington comes in for McDaniels. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Martin. Smith, he's checked in for Indiana. Back to Ball. Fires the 3.
That's why I say that.
Drains the triple. Ball's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Back to MP. They need this. The rebound by Bridges.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Harrell up top. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Ball into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way.
And so it's Charlotte, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out. So it's the Hornets now. They've led by as many as 14. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Indiana calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Now let's present our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3 ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. Here's MP. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Bouknight. So the Hornets take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Let me look at my schedule for next week, and I'll let y'all know.
Do you remember when we first met and Ricky asked us about doing things outside the norm?
And you said you can make anything work if I ball out, and that was the selling point. Ricky liked that.
I mean, I think the exact words were, there's not a vision you have for yourself that we can't make a reality.
What do you have, a photographic...
Boston. Awesome.
Okay, so what now?
Well, if you want this to happen quickly, we can be aggressive, but it comes at the cost of more or less ruining the relationship with this front office. So if you can wait a little, we can work a little closer with them to ensure that everyone walks away feeling like a winner. No hard feelings.
So I want to go the no hard feelings route.
Okay.
You know, this is a business, and we need to see the long game. Yeah. I just don't know if this is the right decision for my future, but...
If you're comfortable waiting for a solid trade package to take shape, then that's the route we take. And we're still going to...
I see.
So what are we thinking?
Look, ladies, I got to get out of here, like yesterday.
Great.
Then we take it public. No hesitation.
Don't be surprised if your list of trade destinations...
I am Gemini, super fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini, like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too gone for explaining. I am Gemini. June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me, but I know that I'm different and they're not quite me. I'm the horoscope, I'm the planet and moon, I'm the rising, ascendant, 5th degree to the moon, I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head.
Ooh, I get the ankle breaker and playmaking.
Woohoo!
Fuck yeah!
I'm such a free spirit that I don't care if I gotta. I ain't moving out my chair. Little Zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback, tarot deck on sack, like to get her feet wet with peep sweat, the freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recess, kick ball to the deep end. The public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really country.
Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that going to feel?
That's what I just asked about, actually, getting a logo, because I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like,
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. And we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh. He said the grind and hunger of a mid-major athlete is just different. You have to carry the responsibility of the team and literally the entire program. The tournament is on your shoulders. You get a lot of stuff that can't be taught. Guys, now he's the teacher. I'm just glad he's no longer school.
And David, as most people know, you went